The TCU Horned Frogs take the field. They have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
7, TCU, 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to him. Makes the grab, and he's running in the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Castro. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man in the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Plows through the defense. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Longhorns! What a grab and go for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They march 79 yards on the drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out.
TCU 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Fires left. Complete downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. New Mexico State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Lobos that fired on all cylinders. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against.
Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On second down, wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Polly.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Leaves it with the back. Smashes through. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Castro. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
DB's locked up tight on the receiver. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A first down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open path.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Fires downfield. Working that left side. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. He's got it. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup, found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether...
All kinds of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, trying to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half.
Number 14, set to kick this one away.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Texas offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Let him bust for a long one. Now, 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Right down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed, his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Skips away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over the Pandas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, to get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to take a shot. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He makes the connection. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Castro. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 48, TCU 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
Makes the grab on the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field. That's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
That lead just keeps getting fatter in this kickoff team doing a little running.
14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
Got a lot of running room. Running inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
51, TCU 21.
Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Castro. Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to run it back. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Jet sweep to the edge.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Pressure coming. He's got an open man. Open runway ahead. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, the consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
TCU 28.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football. Man, this has been impressive.
And it's his fourth interception of the game. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, TCU!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates